Welcome back, you here with Goldberg. Today I want to briefly discuss Coursera Plus and how it might benefit you, because a lot of guys who are maybe sub 5, they're frustrated about the dating market, but they also say, oh, I'm a financial cell, I'm a wage slave cell, I'm a broke cell, it's over. No, not exactly, and the only solution does not have to be join the military. For some people it's great, maybe you can't for philosophical reasons or medical disqualifications, whatever it might be. This is a low cost alternative to where you can start sprucing up your resume and have the potential for better jobs. And money is not going to solve all your problems, but money allows you to afford better copes. You can typically pay for food that's going to nourish your body as opposed to just be garbage that's poisoning you. And you have more mobility if you have resources. That's the key point. So a lot of things will improve once you start raking in decent money, at least compared to working in a low wage warehouse or retail or flipping burgers at Popeyes. So what is Coursera Plus? Coursera is much like Udacity. It's an online MOOC platform, so you can take a lot of different courses. Coursera, though, has more diversity, if you will. So you got the tech stuff, you've got the stuff that's more like history, social science, although primarily it's fixated around technology. Udemy is another one. Udemy is really good if you're trying to study for IT certs. Like there's a guy, Jason Dion. Always wait for a discount because he runs them regularly. He's got great test banks and just training courses. But Coursera I like because it does have, as I said earlier, a lot of different options. Coursera Plus is $400 a year. You can pay 60 bucks a month, but I would just do it in one payment. Although if you catch it when they're having a special like I did, I paid 200 for 1 year. But even at 400, it is well worth the money because you have up to like 7,000 classes and a lot of different certificates that you can enroll in, as opposed to paying for each one, which might be 50 bucks or 80 bucks, depending on what the platform is and who's offering it. In regards to stuff that's pertinent to those who are trying to maybe get into IT, which is probably a lot of you, just take a look here real quick. We've got the Google ones, which I've done a couple of them thus far. I wouldn't recommend doing it in 1 month, okay? Try to spread it out over a few months, but you got data analytics, advanced, there's my uncle there, Care Bear Martino, Google IT support. We've got digital marketing, project management, UX design. I think I'm going to do that one next. Business intelligence, IT automation. You got some stuff from Facebook as well. And over here, cyber stuff. IBM cybersecurity analyst. No, that's not equivalent to having, let's say, an ethical hacker certificate. But like with all this stuff, think about it. You are just working at a Wendy's and you start doing a class like this over 5 or 6 months. Well, you can start saying in your resume, I have some background with these programs. I've done these tasks. So they'll give you little labs to do, especially with the Google courses. I've done PowerShell. I've been working with Linux. You don't have to be the expert to get a job as, like, say, a IT help desk, which is maybe 40 or 50K, could be more, could be less, depending on who's the employer. That's a stepping stone that can lead to other things once you start getting more experience and certificates. And some guys say, oh, those certificates, no one values them. In fact, Google came out a couple of years ago and said, we're going to start treating these like they're college degrees because they're realizing higher education's no guarantee. You have all these SJWs, it takes too long, it's too expensive. Why not just train people on the job if they got a little bit of background? So that's what Coursera allows you to do. So if you are a little bit frustrated and you want to improve your situation, but you're not really going to be able to go into the military, start taking some of these. Even if you just want to take one class, see how it is. If you work gradually over a year or so, you're going to have a resume that looks better and you can start applying for jobs where, like I said, it's not just the ceiling is all that grease from you flipping burgers, but there's actually possibilities to make more money. And as I said, afford a better life and also be more mobile. So perhaps your romantic problems can at some point be addressed.